Is it too late to invest in Asaba this year 2026? A lot of persons have asked these questions, and on this video I will be answering this question. We are currently in July, the beginning of the second half of 2026, and a lot of persons feel that, oh, when we started this year, January 2026, I had this written down that I was going to achieve this goal, in the first quarter or in the second quarter of the year. But now 2 quarters are gone, and already we are actually in, the third quarter of the year, the second half of the year, and a lot of persons feel that it's already too late. Yeah, 2026 is almost over. Let's postpone it to 2027. 2027 will go again. But this is me telling you that it's not too late. It's not too late. We just started the second half of the year, and you can still achieve that land goal. Welcome back to my channel. My name remains Solomon Ibuhu, professional real estate consultant, and on this channel, I share practical tips, investment plans that help investors, intelligent investors, invest wisely in Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria. Now, to the question, is it too late to invest in Asaba 2026? It is never too late to invest. Even up till the last month of the year, it's never too late to start that investment plan in 2026. I know when we enter the year, you had this goal that January you're going to start, or February you're going to buy your first land of the year. But along the line, a lot of things happen. Maybe possibly the funds you were expecting wasn't forthcoming or didn't come as you expect. So up till now, you haven't started achieving that goal. But then, never give up, right? Never give up. It's still there's still time. Second half of the year, July. We're in July right now. You can actually still start owning lands, and these lands you don't even need to break the bank. You don't even need to crack your head on how to own this land. So I will be sharing some locations with you and their price ranges, and we have premium locations, we have mid-range locations, and we have emerging locations here in Asaba. So I'll be sharing these locations with you, and also I'll tell you, their price ranges, and so that you can, know where you can start from. You mustn't break the bank, right? Like as I said earlier on, you mustn't break the bank to buy your first property of 2026. You can actually buy from any of these locations. Now, starting with the premium locations, we have premium locations like Asaba core area, where we have development has already happened. You can hardly see bushes around. This place is filled with a lot of economic activities. Business are moving. People are already living in this location. Just off the Upper Road, the popular Upper Road, there we have a property that is currently selling for 70 million naira with C of O. 70 million naira. So that's a premium location where you can actually build your residential home where you and your family can stay. You can build an apartment for cash flow. You can build business structures, business center there, and it will thrive because it's already a built up environment. Mind you, this property is fully fenced, gated, right? So a plot there for 50 by 100 goes for 70 million naira with C of O. Now we have mid-range locations. Mid-range locations like Ibuzo, Ogwash, Axis, right? Abauno. These are mid-range locations. This is where what we call the annex or the Asaba capital territory, because these places belong to the Asaba capital territory. Just few minutes from the Asaba main city, we have Ibuzo. And these places you can get lands for from as low as 5 million to as high as 10, 20 million naira. We have a property currently selling there for 10.5 million naira in a built up environment. So if the premium location is too much for you to acquire, you can actually go for a place like Ibuzo, where we have 10.5 million naira buy and build property. You can buy and start building immediately, right? So in locations off the Ibuzo bypass. Now, along this Ibuzo bypass, we have, so many landmarks. We have the Admiralty University, we have the Coca flyover, we have the Federal College of Education there, we have Governance Villa, we have the Admiralty University Road Safety Office, we have the Immigration Office along this Ibuzo bypass road. So there are a whole lot of amenities, there are a whole lot of landmarks located on this Ibuzo bypass road. Off the Ibuzo bypass road, there's a road, newly constructed about months ago that leads directly to the Asaba International Airport. So you can see that the Asaba International Airport is actually not far from the Ibuzo bypass road where this property of 10.5 million naira is located. So you can get within 5 to 20 million naira around this axis and you can start building immediately. So this is the mid-range location where you can actually acquire, right, with as low as 5 million naira, 6 million naira, you can get plots of land around this location. Now we talk about emerging location. Now emerging locations are prime locations that, nothing has really happened there, but it has signs, growth strides. It has growth signs that, things will start happening there. And one or two things have already started happening, already. Talking about the Asaba Ugeli Wari axis. Now, on this axis, we have a lot of communities there. One of them is Abaono. The other is Olodu. These are emerging places, emerging locations where you can get property for as, low as 950,000 naira per plot. So with 950,000, you can get a plot of land in a location like Olodu, where the present sitting deputy governor of Delta State has his farmland located. Now, also along this Asaba Ugeli Warrior Express Road, we have the Solstar College of Nursing Sciences, we have the Obasanjo Feed the Nation Farm, we have the Nanco, we have the Bete Courts estates along this Asaba Ugeli Warrior Express Road. So this is, also an emerging or low ticket location where you can get cheap properties below 5 million naira. So below 5 million naira, you can get, in places like Abaono, we have a property there selling for 3 million naira just directly behind the Solstar College of Nursing Sciences, a functional college of nursing sciences. So you can get 3 million naira property directly behind. Still behind the school, we have the one of 2.5 million naira there that you can buy and own. Then also in Olodu, we have a property of 850,000 naira currently selling. So 850,000 naira, you can start your land acquisition journey in 2026. You don't have the complete funds. We have installment payment plans that could help you own lands without stress. Like for the one of Olodu of 850,000 naira, you can start up with 500k deposits. So with 500k deposits, you're already a landlord in 2026. It will give you 2 months to pay up the balance without stress, without disturbing your head, without breaking the bank. So you can own a land without owning millions here in Asaba, Delta State. Now, if you're an intelligent investor watching me right now and you want to start your land acquisition journey in 2026, possibly you have a target of owning one or multiple plots this year and you have not started, this is the right time to start. Reach out to me on number showing on your screen. Let me guide you and, educate you on how to invest wisely and smartly in Asaba, Delta State with complete documents and instant allocation so you gain full ownership of your land immediately once your payment is complete. My name remains Solomon Ibuhu, professional real estate consultant based here in Asaba, Delta State. See you on the next video.